My brother, Mr. Justice Bhushan R. Gawai, thank you for your kind words and giving me this opportunity to speak to all of you. Mr. Justice Alok Aradhye, Chief Justice, Bombay High Court, brothers and sister judges from the Bombay High Court sitting on the dais and off the dais, our senior, Mr. Justice V.S. Sripurkar, the Advocate General, State of Maharashtra, Vice Chancellor, Maharashtra Law University, Nagpur, members of the General Council, Executive Council, Academic Council, the Registrar, the esteemed faculty of this institution, proud family members, and most importantly, the graduating batches of BA LLB, LLM, and PhD programs. A very good morning and namaskar. I am delighted to join for the third convocation ceremony of Maharashtra Law University, Nagpur. It feels particularly fitting as we gather at Nagpur, the heart of India. Just as this city stands as a geographical center of our nation, MLU Nagpur stands at the intersection of legal traditions and innovation, shaping minds that will influence the course of justice across the country. Looking out at this gathering, I see faces emulating with pride, accomplishment, and perhaps a touch of nostalgia. The air is charged with the memories of your journey. I can sense your amazement at how swiftly the time has passed at the institution over here. Today marks an end and also a beginning. You have navigated structured waters of the law school and its predictable rhythms of classes, examination, and moot courts. This includes those countless nights fueled by coffee and determination to turn out submissions late at night and even by 11:59 p.m. But now, the vast ocean of legal practice beckons and brings with it endless possibilities and challenges. With today's generation of students, one wonders what a person of my age, which you have, can say, which you have not already heard. Let me skip the theory and dive straight into 5 key perspectives that can shape how you can handle highs and lows of the legal profession. First is adaptability to evolving nature of advocacy. I understand that many of you might currently view the legal profession through the lens of law firms versus litigation. I hope, piously, some of you also think of judiciary. But the legal profession extends far beyond these conventional parameters. The world that awaits you is more expansive than you might have imagined. Here's what I have seen time and again. Stepping into this profession is just as much about unlearning as it is about applying what you have learned. Unlearning doesn't mean abandoning your knowledge. It means adapting it. Unlearning is simply a way of seeing things from a new angle. It is how you'll transform what you know into tools of real-world challenges. At the core, the law is about something very fundamental and endemic to any societies: people's problems. The issues which plague the people are just as varied and unique as the people themselves. And we are the problem solvers. Each client's unique circumstances demand a tailored solution. You will be faced just not with a legal issue, but a human story. A businessman's dream threatened by regulatory hurdles, a family grappling with property disputes, a community or an individual finding fighting for their fundamental rights. This is where the true art of legal practice lies, in the ability to come up with creative solutions that address both the legal and human dimensions of the problem. It is for this reason that as you step into this new chapter, it is important for you to remember that the law degree is not the end of your education. It is merely your foundation. The real beginning begins now. The legal profession demands more rigorous study and deeper understanding than any law school examination. You'll need to grasp not just the letter of the law, but its spirit, its history, its practical application, and its execution. Unlike a law school where a mistake might cost you a grade, in practice, your work directly affects people's livelihoods, liberties, and freedoms. This responsibility is what makes your profession both challenging and deeply meaningful. But while the core idea of problem solving means the same, today the boundaries between different domains of knowledge are increasingly blurred. A constitutional lawyer must grapple with scientific evidence as much as fundamental rights. A criminal lawyer must comprehend digital forensics as much as criminal procedure. The current legal landscapes demand specialists across numerous fields, from intellectual property to environmental law, from corporate governance to human rights. This evolution calls for lawyers who bring varied perspectives and interdisciplinary knowledge. Just as problems themselves cannot be fit into boxes, neither can their solutions. As our problems keep becoming more dynamic, the need for our solutions has to be more flexible. The road to justice itself cannot be a hurdle to achieve it. Not all disputes are suited for courtroom litigation or even arbitration. Mediation is the mode for redressal that offers us more than just dispute resolution. It opens doors to creative solutions beyond simple yes or no answers. By choosing this path, we not only resolve conflict efficiently, but also strengthen relationships between people and businesses. I urge you to think beyond the convention and broaden your horizons to make justice delivery cost-effective and time-bound. The second aspect I want to highlight is using your degrees as a tool of social change and good. Today we face challenges that our predecessors could hardly have imagined. Climate change threatens not only our environment, but the very fabric of human rights and social justice. Digital evolution raises unprecedented questions about privacy, security, and nature of human interaction. Democracy itself is being reshaped by new technologies and social dynamics. These aren't just abstract problems, they are very fundamental challenges to humanity, human dignity, and liberty that requires innovative solutions. This reminds me of an important truth about our profession. Lawyers have all been architects of social change. From our nation's struggle for independence to fighting against invasion of privacy, lawyers have been at forefront of social movements. This is no coincidence. Our training equips us with the unique combination of skills that society desperately needs at the time of change. Ability to understand complex problems, articulate solutions, and transform ideas into actionable change. We don't just interpret the law, we shape it to the meeting and needs of the society. As lawyers, we find ourselves in a privileged position of understanding the pulse of the country's population and citizens and having right resources to redress it. We do not have to look far to fulfill our duty as a part of the noble profession, whether it is work taken up pro bono, assisting in a legal aid matter, or helping mediate differences. The options are many. In fact, the Indian legal aid structure is perhaps the most robust in the world, where assistance is not to all stakeholders, the accused, the victim, and the families of both the accused and the victim. Indian legal aid cover includes 80% of our population, and the young workforce can help the objectives of NALSA to fruition. Combination of robust legal aid framework and the energy of the young lawyers has the potential to make India a world leader in accessibility. The policy of one for the kitchen, one for the soul strikes a balance between our professional aspiration and realizing the full potential of your profession as a lawyer. I can say this with confidence, that work done for the good for the society gives you a purpose that keeps you going.